Hey Taurus Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I'm here with a bonus reading. This will be a love reading. I felt compelled to do a love reading for my 3 signs that support my channel. So I like to give y'all little bonuses here and there. And I had some extra time today. So I'm like, let's do some bonus readings for them about love. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We get 6 cards for you. We have childhood innocence. Some of you could have known this person since you were a child. Maybe you've known them since you were younger, even if you were not a child. Maybe you have a lot of history with someone. Could be a Scorpio person or something about someone's inner child could be showing up here. This could also be somebody new. This could be a crush that maybe feels like a schoolboy or schoolgirl's crush. Could involve a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. What else? We have the Milky Way perspective. Okay, it says you've lost your perspective. Time to take a step back and detach in order to gather information from your senses to regain perspective. Okay, so somebody's perspective could be changing on this relationship. Somebody could be doing a lot of reflecting. Somebody could be realizing they need to do inner child healing. Somebody could be reflecting on their own upbringing, what makes them tick, like why they are the way that they are. Okay. So this is Pisces energy. Something could have happened in the fall between you two. Could have been in Scorpio season. Or something could be changing, as I said, all year. 2024, I said Pisces season. To take a step back and get a different perspective is the Hangman. So you and this person may not be speaking right now. Things could be in limbo because there's some inner child healing that needs to happen. Okay? Even if you two are together, it doesn't mean that inner child healing doesn't need to happen. Okay? All right, so we have the lotus flower unfoldment. Who did I talk about the lotus flower with the other day? I don't know if it was you all, but I just heard the lotus flower in my head. So anyway, it says, keep the faith and stay in love. Your spiritual awakening is always happening, whether you're aware or not. So what I'm getting from this is something is unfolding between you two. It may not look the best. It may not be happening under the most pleasant circumstances, like the lotus flower grows in a very muddy, dirty environment, but comes out really clean and pristine. So maybe Spirit is saying here your connection is protected. Keep the faith. Stay in love. Maybe stay in love with your person. They stay in love with you. Y'all could be going through an awakening, which can be difficult, which may create a bit of a divide while you two heal individually to come back together, okay? Even if you're not aware that that's what this person is going through, that may be why they're being kept from you right now, or they haven't shown up yet for some of you. We have river, movement. Interesting. All right, so this card says, fighting or blocking the flow of your life force is leaving you, feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful. You will see the signs along the way to give you clues about which direction your ego-less self is to move in. So there's an ego death happening here. That's what's unfolding. And movement is usually something showing up in the 3D. We talked about the 3D in your reading earlier, about trying to meddle in the middle. See, this is where you let things unfold how they're supposed to. So this is a matter of time. There is a sacrifice that may need to be made here, a surrendering. You may have to let someone go. What's that thing that DMX used to always say? If you love someone, let them go. If they come back to you, this is how you know that they are yours. That might be what's happening here. But I feel like there's movement. I feel like it's more 5-dimensional than it is, 5th dimensional than it is 3D. So let's see. I feel like there's feelings. I feel like somebody could even be waking up to their feelings for you. But you might be triggering that inner child, and they could be triggering yours as well. Okay, so we have iceberg, buried deeper, hidden self, the unavoidable suppression, and submerged. Okay, so this card says the unseen can fool us and perhaps even be dangerous and damaging. Suppressing our shadow aspects manifest as issues in other aspects of our lives. Shame and guilt. People mirror our shadows to us. What did I say? Triggering you so we can heal. Shadow work is needed. Go deeper than the surface level. Others may be irritating your own demons and triggering you. I literally just said that. Find a lesson and be teachable. Yeah, so how teachable are you? This is the tip of the iceberg here. There's more than meets the eye. You two both have a lot here that you need to work on. It's emotional. I'm seeing the moon. So I'm seeing like the subconscious. I'm seeing fears. I'm seeing the fear of vulnerability between the two of you. I don't know if it's just one of you. It could just be one. But because you all are mirroring each other, so this could be a twin flame because it said you're mirroring each other. You're triggering them, they're triggering you, but there is a shift taking place. Okay, so what else? We got the word Lord. This is the same thing I just told Leo before you. Some of you are connected to a Cancer or Leo. It says communication, praise, and dishonesty. Number 43. The word Lord is the ability to create your life with your words. We talked about that in your reading earlier. It says expect positive interactions. Your kind words are being returned to you through others. So they're going to mirror you. Okay. Praise everything from your achievements to your bills and watch them be paid miraculously. Say your affirmations. So you are the alchemist. You are alchemizing. And I think I said that earlier. So essentially here, the way, what you put out to your person. I just talked to my fiance about this. Maybe this morning, maybe last night, about the Ho'oponopono prayer and how powerful it is. But the thing you need to know, when you do the Ho'oponopono prayer, you're going to have people come in left and right that maybe you don't even want to reconcile with. People going to start calling you that you haven't talked to. And you'll be like, what the heck is going on? If y'all don't believe it, let me be a living testimony that it is very powerful. It is very true. I do not know why it works, but it works. So Ho'oponopono is essentially, I think there's maybe people tweak the words a little bit. I do, because it does say I'm sorry, and that's a negative affirmation for me. So I don't say that. I say I apologize. You don't have to say it to a particular person. You can say it in general. But if you have someone in mind that you do want to reconcile with, it's a very good idea to do this. And you simply say, I love you. I apologize. It says I'm sorry, but I say I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. You say that over and over and over again. I fell asleep the other night, last night, saying, yeah, I just like to do it just to like make my energy feel more positive. Because sometimes you got secret haters. You got people that don't like you. They have absolutely no reason. And not to say that you are seeking their forgiveness, but it's not about the ego. It's a true submission. It's a true higher self kind of thing, where you're like, okay, even if I haven't wronged someone, maybe they perceive something I said the wrong way, so I love you and I apologize. You know, that's kind of the energy that it is. And when I tell y'all, like the day after my phone started ringing off the hook with people, I'm like, Lord have mercy. I forget that this prayer starts bringing people back. It's not a bad thing though. I mean, it's fine to catch up with people, but sometimes people may want more than you want from them. So expect old lovers, old friends, old acquaintances to start popping up, but trust me, is powerful. There are people online, and I want to give them some shine, because that's their area of expertise. So look up the Ho'oponopono prayer. Now I'm gonna try to spell it, but I'm probably gonna butcher it. I think it's H-O, and I think it's like an apostrophe, O-P-O-N-O-P-O-N-O, something like that. Y'all can figure it out. If you start typing it in, it'll come up. I think it's from Hawaii or something like that. But whatever the case, go look at one of the channels that offers the prayer for you. They'll keep repeating it. You could fall asleep listening to it. That's a good way to program your subconscious mind. Okay, let me get off my law of attraction stuff. Anyway, bottom of the deck, we have the number 1. That's the magician. That is the law of attraction. It says a tidy house, clarity and organization. So it might be even time to clean house. That might be literally or figuratively. I think we talked about this a week or so ago. Like purging, getting rid of things that you no longer need, donating things that you no longer need. But this could also be your mind. A cluttered mind is usually reflected by a cluttered environment. Okay. And then we have here Woodwives, adaptability, number 64. You have strong roots, growth, stay grounded no matter what. Life is offering something extraordinary now. Stay flexible, adapt to changing circumstances, and find ways to grow and expand. You have what it takes to do this now. Number 64 could be significant. We have shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Some of you have a shamanic background, ancestry, think Native American, Aborigines, something like that. It says deep healing. Call on your guides and ancestors to help you in time of need. And I find it interesting. I will probably be willing to bet most people who are into tarot probably have a shamanic background. I know I do. So it's probably very common for those of us who come from this background. I had a Facebook friend many years ago. I mean, because I ain't been on Facebook in years, and he's on Instagram and he has a huge following. I don't have Instagram, so I don't know his name anymore. I don't know what the name of his page would be, but he had a huge following, and he and I were, friends. Like we were associates. I won't say we were friends. We never really got to the friendship stage because he was interested in more than I was just looking, like, hey, you cool. But whatever the case, he had asked me some questions because he does this kind of work, and he was like, you probably have, your background is probably either you probably have roots that go to Nigeria if you go back far enough. And I'm like, well, Nigeria, actually, a lot of the African countries are not that old. I know the landmass is, but the countries are not. That's a different story for another day. But I knew what he was saying, because I have a tendency to get, like, when I conceive, I get pregnant with twins. It's happened more than once for me. And so he was saying that's a Nigerian bloodline thing. And he was also saying you probably have some roots here. And I was like, well, I do. I absolutely do, in America, Native American roots. So, and that could be something going on, and it's on both sides of my family. So even though I think most Black American people probably don't know this, but you do probably have shamanic roots. Anywho, he was just basically telling me that's probably why I am so intuitive myself. Even though I wasn't doing this professionally yet, he still knew I could. And so he was like, yeah, that's probably where it comes from. So went off on a tangent there, but that's the point. Y'all probably have, if this resonates with you, you probably have a shamanic heritage or something. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this childhood Milky Way. Somebody is going through some growing pains here. That's for sure. That's that Five of Pentacles energy. Somebody's going through growing pains. So you two could definitely be in separation with the Hangman energy. So you got the Hierophant and the Emperor. Whoever this person is, they are waking up to the fact that either they're your divine masculine or you're theirs. Now, I read for the divine feminine. I believe that the people who will be here listening to me are divine feminines. However, somebody is being triggered by this energy here of seeing themselves as your husband or your wife. Okay, this is somebody wanting a commitment. Both of these cards tells me somebody here, or you're already married to them for some of you. If not, they're thinking about it. Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, could be somebody on the cusp. Yeah, whoever this person is, this is soul tribe energy. This is like, I belong with you. I want to take care of you. I want to provide for you. But maybe that's something new to them that they didn't feel before, or with anyone else. Yeah, two majors. And you got the Seven of Swords. Trust issues. That's what's being triggered here. And then the Page of Wands in reverse. So you two are not speaking right now. I feel like there could be some shame and embarrassment about something. Maybe they even feel a bit judged here with the Hierophant. And it could be spiritually. It may not have anything to do with you. Somebody's perspective is changing on you. They're starting to feel like you two belong together, but they are ashamed about something. And it could be that they ghosted you, or the way they left things with the communication. A younger Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be somebody with an Aquarius moon, or it could just be an Aquarius, a Taurus, or an Aries. The Knight of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius energy. What's the Knight of Wands? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person here is very anxious, nervous, maybe about going deeper with you. Okay, Gemini, Jupiter. This is somebody that's all in their head. They're overthinking. They're feeling helpless. They're feeling like maybe they put their foot in their mouth, or they're feeling like, I blew my chance because maybe I played Taurus. This is the player. Showing up now as somebody ready to settle down, ready to be committed, ready to lock you down. No pun intended, with the Eight of Swords being there. Okay, this is somebody that feels a bit like they're acknowledging they've always been attracted to you, with that Knight of Wands facing the past. Sex was never the issue. Interest and chemistry and all of that was never the issue. It was more about, can I give you more? Can I live up to your expectations? And I talked about this with you all months ago. They know you're looking for your counterpart. Somebody that's not wasting time. Somebody that's not looking for just sex. You're looking for the whole shebang. They know that. This is Taurus energy. Taurus, this is somebody that wants commitment. A traditional relationship, not looking for no wham bam thank you ma'am, and this is wham bam thank you ma'am. So this could be somebody who did this to you. Something about 7 or 8 weeks could be significant. Something could happen days ago between you two. They're feeling ashamed about something. Show me more. Or they're letting you know that they ran because the Eight of Swords can be, I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords can be somebody with an exit strategy, the escape artist, the runner. So why are they showing up like this? The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, because it's a struggle to offer you something stable. And they know that that's what you're looking for. So this person understands that they cannot come at you half-heartedly. They know that. I mean, Taurus very much gives, I'm high vibrational, I'm high value. You don't get to come over here and just offer me sex. You don't get to come over here and just offer me even gifts or things like that. Like, no. I need commitment. I want commitment. If that's what you're looking for, they know that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sagittarius, Saturn is here. I feel like over the next year, this person's going to offer you something stable, but they are struggling. They could even be having financial struggles that they haven't told you about. Maybe they feel like their hands are tied. Okay. Maybe this is a person who's ashamed of something that they're not telling you. I don't want to look into their business. I don't want to spy. I know that y'all come here for that, but we're not really supposed to spy on people with tarot. You know, that goes against the rules. If there is something that they're hiding from you, their conscience is eating them up for sure. With the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, that somebody's conscience is tearing them up. Let's just see if they will come clean. The High Priestess, that's hiding, okay? They really do have a fear. This is giving me that reading I did for y'all when I first started my channel. And I told you all, I stopped the reading because of this person's secret. This is secrets. And I really do feel like this childhood innocence is giving me exactly. So I'm about to tell what I wasn't going to tell with that reading for all the people who got mad at me in 2022. Somebody here has been molested or something when they were a child. I don't even know if I could say that word on YouTube. The Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. See, I feel like there's something sexual that happened to them when they were a child, and it is something that confused them. It could have even confused them about their sexuality at some point. Now, I didn't ask for that. I just asked for a yes or no, but I'm still getting an answer here that for some of you, and that's what I was saying the last time, and Spirit actually told me the last time to not say it, which is why I didn't. And people got upset with me, but I'm like, I'm not going to listen to you over Spirit. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this could be something that happened to someone that they really hold secret. And for some of you, it confuses you why this person acts the way that they act. Love scares this person. So it could have been like a step parent or somebody that did this to them. Yeah, so they are a bit defensive here. This person, they would hate for you to know that. I'm sorry, person. I was really not trying to spy on you. And that's not going to be for everybody. But for a lot of you here, that's what it is. The initials B and J are here. This person, and it could have even been in a religious institution, a church or something like that. A trusted family friend. It could be some kind of quote unquote mentor, a teacher, a coach. Anybody could have done this. With these images here, it's showing up as possibly a masculine. But with this High Priestess, this can represent betrayal by a feminine energy, even though it will be in reverse. But I'm an intuitive reader, and I'm reading something here troublesome or problematic. So this is a deep, dark secret. It is sexual in nature, and it is something I feel like that makes this person maybe even have a bit of mental health issues, because this card could definitely be like hallucinations. Somebody could get revisited by these memories a lot. This is sad. I don't want to talk about that no more. Okay, let's move on to unfoldment, because your person is definitely going through maybe even a revival of these feelings for you. But if you're dealing with someone who finds it hard to really wear their heart on their sleeve, to express emotions, they're very secretive with their emotions. This is like hidden intimacy here. It's like somebody here hasn't been able to open up to you deeper than just sex. Yeah, they can have sex because that's the way they were violated for some of you. But others of you, this person, they struggle. It's like they felt helpless, but yet they feel powerful and like in charge when they're the one just dishing out the sex. But when it comes to those deeper feelings and emotions, and y'all would know what I'm talking about if you're dealing with someone who just can't open up, dealing with someone who hasn't been able to be vulnerable with you, it could even be your energy. Again, I want to move off of that. Yeah, I'm telling you, something in their childhood, their youth, their family, it could have been a family member. Somebody betrayed them and broke their heart and hurt them. And I feel like it was when they were very young and innocent here. This person spends a lot of time reflecting on that, and they don't understand how to deal with those emotions. And so it affects their grown-up relationships, their interpersonal relationships, their intimate relationships, even their friendships. But I feel like especially their love relationships. This might be like a man who can only relate to other men. Even if it was a man who violated him, he may have like hypermasculinity. If it's a woman, it might be a woman who might just surround herself with a bunch of men if a man violated her, even though that sounds counterintuitive. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know how it looks. Promiscuity, that type of thing. Emotionally disconnected, kind of cold. Okay, what's going on with unfulfillment and movement? I'm sorry, unfoldment and movement. Something is changing. The world in reverse. So they're saying it's not over. Okay, this is also maybe rushing, trying to cut corners. Take the shortcut here to some kind of healing. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn energy. What's movement? You get the fastest moving card after the Chariot, but it's sideways. So this is like maybe something doesn't feel like it's moving, but it is. And it's probably moving even faster than you believe it is. There could be communication issues being highlighted here with the Eight of Wands. Kind of, it's in the middle. So this could be improvement coming in, some movement in the 3D with some messages, some communication from this person, maybe online that you haven't heard from, that you have unfinished business with. Could be a Sagittarius. Sagittarius Mercury is here. Like I said, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Capricorn is here. And this could be over the next 8 days, or maybe you heard from them over the past 8 days. It's funny because somebody that I'm connected to and I used to date reached out to me Friday, which was the day after I did the whole Pono. And I don't have proof that this person has gone through some of this stuff, but I kind of feel like that. And I trust my instincts. You know what I mean? Somebody here is also learning to trust their instincts, with the Milky Way perspective being like the Hangman and the High Priestess. Somebody might be just wanting to know that they can trust you to even tell you their secret here. Yeah, the Four of Swords. Somebody wants to be able, somebody might need counseling too. They could be going through counseling. Four of Swords is definitely like, you know, going to a shrink, how he's laying there on the bed. But it's like when you go to the therapist and you lay on the sofa, sit on the sofa and tell them all your problems. But this tells me that maybe you haven't spoken in 4 weeks, or there's this break happening between you two because somebody is trying to heal. This is a card of healing too. Taking a moment to catch your breath, avoiding conflict, avoiding drama, and just getting a moment to have some peace and quiet here. Somebody needs this so they can actually see clearly. Libra, Jupiter. The Page of Pentacles. So somebody will make a stable offer to you once they figure themselves out. After a break, some reflection, some meditation, some planning, this person is coming in with an offer. And this is usually a golden opportunity. This is somebody with good intentions. Could be a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there could definitely be communication coming in. Somebody wanting to show you. Again, there's something about being able to feel safe. Somebody needs the stability and support that you have to offer. But they just want to know that you're not going to judge them. And like I said, this won't be everybody's story, but this is childlike energy as well. So I do feel like this is maybe something that has to happen in baby steps. You're going to have to kind of be patient with this person, because I feel like if it's not you, it's them, and they're working through a lot. And I feel like it has a lot to do with maybe they really do need to get some counseling or just talk to someone. I feel like a professional though, and they need to get this off of them. The Queen of Wands. Again, there's no lack of interest here. Somebody is extremely attracted to you. And this is that dark feminine energy that I've been talking about. It keeps coming out for you, so I'm going to keep talking about it. That black cat represents the black cat energy. So this is putting putting yourself in a position to be chased. Okay, not because you're trying to be chased, but just because you understand your value. You understand that you are a hot commodity. You understand you are attractive. No matter what's happened to you, no matter how this person may have hurt you, their inability to open up has nothing to do with you. I promise you it doesn't. There's something going on with this person that goes back to their childhood. I'm seeing maybe a father here, or maybe a mother that loved them very deeply but just couldn't express it. There's a fear of vulnerability over here, but the sex is no problem. Even this is concubine energy. This is somebody just wanting to screw on you. But then it's like, well, what about the other aspect? But now this is you being empowered. You could be on the Aries, Taurus cusp. You can have an Aries, Mars placement, or you're just embodying this very magnetic, sexual, passionate, fiery energy. The Queen of Wands has moxie. She's unapologetically her. She's a head turner. She's a big deal. She's an alpha female. And so this is not a woman sitting around waiting to be chosen. She just knows that she's chosen no matter where she is. Even if she actually would feel more like, my absence would make this person's heart grow fonder for me. Now, I'm not going to disappear because I want them to chase me. I'm going to disappear because they ain't treating me right. And if they want me, they know where to find me. 2424 was just on the timer. Somebody could be born on the 24th, or it could be 24, or that number could be significant, even a year 24. Okay, what's going on with the Queen of Wands? So you're giving off very much black cat energy. I'm the prize, baby. I'm the prize. Whether male or female. And the Ten of Pentacles. and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing something about a maternal influence here. And it's like I said to you all the other day, these are the same two queens that came out for us last week. And I said, you're tired of people seeing you as predictable. You're tired of people seeing you as the girl next door. You're firing things up. So you're going from this very demure, you know what I'm saying, cutesy, but at the same time, predictable, practical, girl next door, to this Queen of Wands, where it's like, man, where did that come from? Like somebody's looking at you that way. But I also feel like something about somebody's family is showing up here. Okay, so there is somebody here that is looking at you, Taurus, and thinking, I want to invest. I want long-term with you. But I do feel like it will be a gradual thing. These cards are slow-moving cards. That's why the Wands, which is the second fastest card in the deck, is sideways. Because it's not moving as quickly as it should with this movement here. But messages are coming. They are coming. And there could be an apology coming from someone. Somebody here sees you as someone they can really build with. They really do think you are fine, but they also see your practicality. They know you're like the best of both worlds. You're not boring. You're not, this can be like a matronly energy. You're not matronly though. You're showing up as somebody that's hot and sexy, fine, attractive, handsome, whatever you are. They see you that way. So they know that it's not like, okay, I get with Taurus and, you know, Taurus is going to bore me to death. Taurians, earth sign energies can be labeled as boring because people don't realize we just got to know you before we show you out other side. Because trust me, I ain't boring. I ain't boring at all. I ain't never been accused of that. However, people who don't know me might think that because I just don't mess with them like that. So you're going to have to peel back the layers before you see my wow side. I can't show it on here because, you know, monetization, baby. But yeah. I don't think there's anything boring about a Taurus. Taurus are freaky. I mean, that's just one aspect of us that's not boring. We are very sensual people. But at the same time, we don't show that to everybody because we are high value. We know it's not meant for everybody to consume. That's not that type of content for everybody. So just like I'm doing on here, I'm giving a part of my personality that's safe because I have to keep my money. Yeah. Yep. Very measured, thinking things through, very logical. You got 3 queens showing up here. Somebody really does feel like you're multifaceted, you're multi-talented, you're diverse, you are unpredictable, even though you may not look that way at first sight. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this iceberg. Something is buried deeper, the unavoidable and suppression. So something has to come to the surface that somebody's been burying deep. I'm telling y'all, it's some kind of violation as a child. And if it's not physical, as the actual abuse, is physical, it's emotional, it's some kind of neglect that they went through. What's the iceberg? The 6 of Pentacles. This hinders this person's ability to be able, like I said, it hinders their ability to be able to give to you. Somebody have a Taurus moon placement, 6-year relationship, 6-year age difference, something about 6 years. And then the 10 of Wands is Sagittarius Saturn. Isn't that already here? I feel like I already talked about that. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, yeah. So this is an uphill battle for this person to reciprocate. Okay. But it's that you don't know something that they are holding on to. See, this is a person that's like getting to the point where they're starting to become resentful. This could be you. Maybe this is some of you feeling like you've bent over backwards for them. You've invested so much. You've, been very generous, very patient with this person, very understanding of their inability to give to you because maybe on some level you suspect something and you've given them grace. But this is like you get into that breaking point where it's like, look, I'm tired. But again, watch your words. I love you. What is it? Hey, I forgot the whole Pono. I forgot it, y'all. How the hell did I just forget it when I just said it? No, I love you. Please forgive me. No, I love you. I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. Whatever. However it goes. Y'all just look it up because I'm probably butchering it. I think it's I love you. It says I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I definitely see you maybe overgiving here. And flip these roles if you need to because sometimes it's the other person. But I feel like the struggle for this person to be able to reciprocate has a lot to do with this childhood wound that they have. Show me more. The King of Cups. It could involve a father figure. It could be the way that they saw their mother loved by their father. This is one of the things in society we have to start being cognizant of. The idea that our children are watching us, whether man or woman, regardless of what kind of relationship you're in, same gender, whatever, the nuclear family, the traditional relationship, we have to be mindful of the way we interact with the complementary sex, because that shapes our children for the future. So if you grow up in a household where you see abuse, you grow up in a household where you see neglect, you grow up in a household where you don't see love and affection between the mother and the father, or the two parents, that affects the child's ability to be able to give that. And one thing the person I was just talking about shared with me was that, his father was a Rolling Stone. And it wasn't until he was an older man, and I think his mother, was pretty much on her deathbed before his father was able to actually be a good husband, a present husband. And that's a thing. It's a generational thing for that generation, the man with the many children all over the place. And that kind of energy is what I'm picking up here. Even though the King of Cups in the upright is definitely not toxic masculinity, I just feel like this is showing up as a struggle. But this person is also saying here that they value you. They understand that you're valuable. They do. This person doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve, though, is what I told you all before. The King of Cups, he has air in him. And so there's an influence of that ice energy, that air energy. Air signs can be known to be ice kings and ice queens. Not that all of them are, but they can be. And it's because of their ability to be more logical than emotional. See, this is a balance of emotions and rationale. However, I feel like that's what's lacking here, even though deep down inside, that's what the person feels, because the King of Cups, his feet are actually touching the water here. These cards are supposed to represent having control, the ultimate control over emotions. The water represents your emotions. His feet should not be in the water. So there's still some element of this person that's still caught up in something from their childhood, though they are a stand-up guy or woman, though they are actually a good partner. They don't know how to be that because they have something very deep. Let's read this card again. The unseen can fool us and perhaps even be dangerous and damaging. Suppressing our shadow aspects manifests as issues in other aspects of our lives. Like I said, I can't be emotionally present with you, but I can be sexual with you. That kind of thing. Shame and guilt. The same thing that's showing up over here with the Seven of Swords. That's shame and guilt. People mirror our shadows to us so we can heal. Shadow work is needed. Go deeper than the surface level. Others may be irritating your own demons and triggering you. Find a lesson and be teachable. See, the thing is, you have loved this person despite themselves. Oh, I'm hearing Lauren Hill. You love me despite myself. Sometimes I fight myself. I just can't believe that you would have anything to do with someone so insecure, someone so immature. Oh, you inspire me to be the higher me. Touch my mouth with your hands. The word, Lord. Touch my mouth with your hands. Now, she's talking to God in that song, I believe. But I feel like that's the way this person sees you. You are my peace of mind is the name of that song. This person might be seeing you as their sounding board, somebody that they can lean on, their shoulder to cry on, the person that's really in their corner, but they haven't been there for you and they know that. And like I said, if you need to flip it, flip it. Oh, that song by Lauren Hill always makes me cry. I ain't crying today, though. I'm not doing it. So we got the Knight of Swords. Touch my mouth with your hands, the word, Lord. This is a very communicative knight. This is somebody taking action, speaking up, but he does not operate in his emotions. He just doesn't. He can in the sense that he may not be in control of them, and he may say some things that he doesn't mean to say. I kind of feel like this person could bring you this energy of being very scattered, very impulsive, very high strung, and then you calm them down. Oh, Taurus, this is Gemini energy. Lauren Hill is a Gemini. Could be a Gemini. Scorpio moon is here as well. Spirit is saying that all is well. Stay calm. Don't lose your cool. Don't slip back into old patterns with this person. Again, touch my mouth with your hands might be you might need to listen to that song yourself. that might be touch my mouth with your hands. The Ho'oponopono is you speaking unconditional love, altruistic energy, the Empress energy, unconditional love energy. He is unconditional love. He does represent someone who has a really good heart, a really big heart. But again, being that the air is here, there's a controlled, measured way that he operates. The world is going crazy around him. Look at the waves, but he's still calm. This is staying calm amid chaos. This could be somebody in chaotic energy coming towards you. This could be somebody that knows how to talk. I mean, we have communication, and he represents communication. Expect positive interactions. Again, so stay calm even if this person doesn't come to you the right way, because you inspire them to be the higher them. Your kind words are being returned to you through others. So they're going to reciprocate what you give. Even this is reciprocity. It might be hard for you to bite your tongue, but you're being asked to do it. Praise everything from your achievements to your bills and watch them be paid miraculously. Say your affirmations. So when you get a bill in the mail and you complain, more bills come. When you get a bill in the mail and you say, you know what, thank you, God, because I know you're going to pay this. I know that it's going to be covered. Maybe it's not something you expected. We talked about this last week. I told y'all something could be coming that you don't expect. But you're being told to praise it no matter what. This is also some type of financial breathing room coming in. If that is indeed the case for some of you, there's financial breathing room here, support. Go listen to Peace of Mind by Lauryn Hill, y'all. Y'all gonna be crying, I'm telling you. You're gonna cry. Because the song is very, I mean, it's because she's talking to God that makes me cry. It's not about a person for me. But, yeah, because every day is about us becoming better versions of ourselves. That's why I do what I do. I just want myself to be better, and I want the world around me to be better. So this is my little contribution to the world. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. 2 more cards for you. 6 of Wands. And I instantly get pride from that. Like, you might have to swallow your pride here, Taurus. This might be hard. It might be hard. Because you could know you're right in a situation. But if you really knew, I was thinking about this before I went to sleep last night. It's hard to really put this into practice, but when we're dealing with difficult people, ignorant people, disrespectful people, immature people, emotionally unavailable people, whatever kind of people that you might deem as not your kind of people, we always have to remember that's still a piece of God right there. You know, that person is still a reflection of God just like you. And if you can look past all that crap and really just see the child, the innocence, what happened to this person? Like, what made them this way? It's not your responsibility to save them, don't get me wrong. But if you can give them a little bit of grace, this King of Cups, if you could be a little bit passionate, like just be passionate, diplomatic, passionate towards this person, you'd be surprised at how the desire to respond to them, because again, this is like something is going on crazy around you, chaos, but you're still calm. Like, you'd be surprised at how much it won't bother you. When I was like really heavily into the law of attraction, like people would cut me off in traffic, and where I normally would like honk my horn or yell and scream, I stopped doing that because I was just like, that person's brain is not it's not operating. You know what I'm saying? The way the neurons are not firing the way they should be. I wonder what's going on with them. I'm gonna just tell y'all a quick story. I went to the market a couple weeks ago, maybe about I don't know, that's maybe 2 months ago. And I'm sitting in the car with my oldest daughter, just the 2 of us, and I was like, "What are we gonna get out of the store?" We're just kind of talking in the car, and this lady comes and parks beside me and hit my car so hard, y'all. And me and my daughter, we shaking in the car because she hit the car that hard. And she was an older woman, and I was like, what in the hell? So I get out, I look at my car, it's not a scratch on my car. Thank the Lord, because I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with no insurance and all of that stuff, even though I wasn't in the wrong. She didn't even know she hit me. I said, you hit me. She put her window down. She said, I what? I said, you just hit my car. She said, how? I said, because you hit it. So anyway, she gets out of the car, and we didn't see a scratch on the car. I was like, well, I'm going to let you go. It's no damage to my car, no damage to your car, so we're fine. And she was like, thank you. And she just grabbed me and hugged me. And she was like, you just don't know how much that means to me, because she told me her husband was in the hospital with a brain tumor or something like that. And how he was having to get the surgery. And she was so worried that her mind just was not there. And so she was only focused on worrying about him. This poor lady, she didn't went in the grocery store. We decided not to go in the grocery store and went somewhere else, but I saw her windows were still down. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how to find that lady in the store. But it was a clear day. It was no rain or anything. I'm just like, hopefully nobody will break in her car. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story to just say that we just don't know what people are going through sometimes. And like I said, this can be like moving on impulse, on autopilot. So, you know, there's somebody here that I feel like could be representative of that lady that hit my car. Is it intentional? No. But it doesn't mean it doesn't leave an impact. It doesn't mean that it doesn't affect you, but you might have to swallow your pride. What's the Six of Wands? I feel like this person really does look up to you. You inspire them to be the higher them. This is a card of admiration, adoration, recognition. Somebody is saying here that they love how you carry yourself, Taurus. You can have a Leo Jupiter placement. You could be in the spotlight here. You make this person want to be better, regardless of how they act. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's major change coming between you and this person over the next year. It's here twice. This is potential. This is something being built on a solid ground. I feel like if you two actually get to the bottom of things, have a really grown-up conversation, you know, this person stops turning a blind eye, you know, and gets out of just having the passion here. Yeah, something has to be deconstructed, for sure. It's time to bulldoze an old paradigm. You know, just kind of going with the flow here. This is the cognitive dissonance I talked about earlier when I talked about that movie, Stockholm, Pennsylvania. Yeah, let's have a grown-up conversation. Let's put everything out on the line. This person feels like you feel like home to them, that's for sure. And this is a slow but stable connection. This is your happily ever after. This is the person you're meant to be with. I don't care what you say, what they say. This is what the cards say. I just feel like it's going to be slow and steady. It's the same thing we talked about earlier. It's not on your timeline. It's on God's timeline. It's not on their timeline. It's on God's timeline. Because even when God sees fit to touch their heart or touch their mouth with his hand, okay, they're going to have to acquiesce because you don't have no control when God says go. Okay, we got to go. We got to do it, even when we don't want to. Go listen to Peace of Mind by Lauryn Hill. What else? Was there another song or something I told y'all? I can't remember. But just go back and listen if y'all forgot. Because I feel like there was another reference I gave y'all. Okay. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you all the next time. Peace.